Started recording. In today's class, we will discuss a very important topic, that is quantum number. Yes, I will provide the PDF once, don't worry. First, there is a small topic, that is limitations of Bohr's theory. After this, we will start quantum numbers. Limitations of Bohr's theory. As you can see, the first point is, it does not explain the spectra of the atom having more than one electron. Yes, I know most of you have already done this. Please wait for 2 minutes. Let me explain to other student. It does not explain the spectra of atoms having more than one electron. It means it is applicable only to single electron system, not applicable to multiple electron system. For example, it is valid to only hydrogen, lithium 2+, helium plus, all these atoms which contain only one electron. Not applicable for the atoms which contain more than one electron. Spectra you can relate with when you see the splitting of light in the prism. जब आप prism में से light को pass करते हो, then you get spectrum. Something related to that only. Second point is, Bohr treated electron only as particle. According to Bohr's theory, electrons were treated only as particle. But actually electron has both particle as well as wave nature. Bohr treated electron as particle, but actually electron has both wave as well as particle nature. Third point is, Bohr failed to explain Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Now there is no need to understand what is Zeeman effect and what is Stark effect. Just remember, Zeeman effect is related to magnetic field, Stark effect is related to electric field. That's it. No need to understand about Zeeman and Stark. So Bohr failed to explain Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Zeeman is related to magnetic field, Stark is related to electric field. Bohr failed to explain these two. Yes, once right, don't discuss the IGSO things over there. Don't mix up the FB with IGSO. Bohr failed to explain. Yes, Atharva, I know. Bohr failed to explain Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Now there is a very important topic, that is quantum numbers. Very important topic, that is quantum numbers. So please everyone, please focus here. Please focus on this page everyone, quantum numbers. Okay, so actually quantum numbers tells us address of the electron. Quantum numbers tells us address of the electron. Let me tell you, the first cell contains one subcell, that is S. First cell contains one subcell, that is S. Second cell contains two subcell, S and P. Third cell contains two subcell, S and P. Fourth cell contains two subcell, S and P. Fifth cell contains two subcell, S and P. Sixth cell contains two subcell, S and P. Seventh cell contains two subcell, S and P. Eighth cell contains two subcell, S and P. Ninth cell contains two subcell, S and P. Tenth cell contains two subcell, S and P. 11th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 12th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 13th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 14th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 15th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 16th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 17th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 18th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 19th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 20th cell contains two subcell, S and P. 21st cell contains two subcell, S and P. 22nd Let me give you one example. It will be clear to you then. For example, your society is cell. Your society in which you are living is a cell. Now inside your society, your wing is subcell. Your society is cell, your wing is subcell. Inside your wing, your flat is orbital. Your society is wing, your society is cell, your wing is subcell, and your flat is orbital. And inside that orbital, your family, the people which are living in that flat are electrons. Your society is a cell, wing is a subcell, and inside wing there is flats which are orbitals. And orbital में कौन है जो लोग रह रहे हैं? There are electrons. I hope this example is clear to everyone. So similar to that example only, there is a cell, first cell. Inside first cell there is subcell S. There is second cell. Inside that second cell there are two subcell S and P. Inside third cell there are three subcell S, P, D. Inside fourth cell there are four subcell S, P, D, F. Inside fifth cell there are five subcell S, P, D, F, G. Inside fifth cell there will be four subcell, five subcell S, P, D, F, G. Yes, Somil, right. And inside subcell, inside F subcell, inside Sivesh, please focus. First there is cell. Inside cell there are S subcell, and inside S subcell there is one orbital. Second cell consists of two subcell S and P. Inside S subcell there is one orbital. Inside P subcell there is three orbital. Third cell consists of three subcell S, P, and D. And inside one orbital, P contain three orbital, D contain five orbital. Inside four, there are four subcell S, P, D, F. And S consists of one orbital, P subcell has three orbital, D subcell has five orbital, F subcell has seven orbital. Orbital equal to not electron. आ रहा हो अभी ऐसे एलिमेंट डिस्कवर नहीं हुए हैं जहां पे हमें फिफ्थ सबसेल की जरूरत पड़े, बट देयर कैन बी एस, पी, डी, एफ, जी, एच एंड सो ऑन. Yes, we are going to see in detail how this cell, orbital, subcell are determined. So please focus on next page, everyone. Is this clear to everyone? Is this page clear? Okay, now focus on this page. Ayush, please wait for some time. Let me finish the topic first. ऑर्बिटल अभी बताया जहां पे इलेक्ट्रॉन होंगे, लाइक योर फ्लैट में आप लोग रहते हो, यू आर लाइक एन इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो ऑर्बिटल इज अ प्लेस वेयर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर फाइंड आउट. Now everyone please focus on this page. Arushi, I hope this is clear to you now. Arushi Pandey. Orbital is a place where electrons are find out. Okay, now please focus. First is principal quantum number, denoted by symbol small n. Electrons are family. Family is electron ones. Principal quantum number. It is denoted by small n. So, principal quantum number tells us about main cell. Yes, I am right. Principal quantum number tells about main cell, main orbit. That is, cell can be K, L, M, N, O, P, and so on. So they can be represented as 1, 2, 3, 4. That are principal quantum number 1, 2, 3, 4. So inside that principal quantum number, that is first cell, second cell, third cell, and fourth cell. Maximum electron can be 2n square. Maximum electron can be 2n square. For example, n equal to 1, you will get 2n square equal to 2. N equal to 2, you will get 2n square equal to 8. So inside first cell, there are 2 electrons. Inside cell, second cell, it can accumulate maximum 8 electrons. Third cell can accumulate 18 electrons. Fourth cell can accumulate 32 electrons. Now, focus on next point, that is azimuthal, or once about quantum we have already discussed, that is packets of energy. Please refer all the lecture recording properly. We have discussed the many things in ABC of chemistry also, as well as atomic structure. Atharva, if it is not opening, please coordinate your center coordinator. Please call to your center coordinator. Azimuthal or angular momentum quantum number, it is denoted by small l. Now, azimuthal quantum number tells about subcell. Azimuthal quantum number tells about subcell. Please see here, value of L can be 0 to n minus 1. Value of L can be 0 to n minus 1. For example, if I am taking n equal to 1, in that case, L will be 0 to 1 minus 1, that is 0. For n equal to 1, L would be 0. So 0 is for S subcell. Please remember, 0 is for S subcell. So first cell contain one subcell, that is S subcell. Now moving to second. For n equal to 2. For n equal to 2, L would be 0 and 1. 0, 2 minus 1, 1. So L would be 0 to 1. L equal to 0 or L equal to 1. So 0 is for S, L is 1 is for P. So second cell consists of 2 subcell. Yes, Navya, 0 is a quantum number. For n equal to 2, L would be 0, 1. 0 is for S, 1 is for P. So second cell consists of 2 subcell, S and P. Moving to third one, n equal to 3. L would be 0, 1, 2. S, P and D. It consists of 3 subcell, S, P and D. Moving to next, n equal to 4. L would be 0, 1, 2, 3. So S, P, D, F. There are 4 subcell. Now tell me how many subcell would be there in fifth cell. Tell me. How many cell would be there in fifth cell? How many subcell? How many subcell in fifth cell? How many subcell would be there in fifth cell? Yes, correct answer is 5. Correct answer is 5. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 subcell would be there in fifth cell. Correct answer is 5. Devasri, what you are talking about? I am not getting. 0 can be value of L, that's it. And L would be always denote S subcell. L is always for S subcell. 0 is always for S subcell. Devasri. Shreyas, the name of the theory is quantum mechanical model. And we are not doing that in detail. We are only focusing on quantum numbers. So please focus. Ansika, Satvik, we have not decided it. Please talk to your center coordinator for this. Once G, it would be G after F. Ayan, are you joining now? Ayan, are you joining now? Then I already give you the example. Subcell consists of orbits. Inside subcell there are orbitals. Ayan. Cell consists of subcell, subcell consists of orbitals. Aryan, this is not the correct place to discuss all these things. Aryan, please understand, otherwise I have to remove you from the meeting. Okay. Now next is, there is a formula to calculate orbital angular momentum. There is a formula to calculate orbital angular momentum that is equal to, this is the angular momentum for orbitals area. This will be equal to under root L plus 1 h upon 2 pi. Under root L plus 1 h upon 2 pi. In some cases, h upon 2 pi can be also written as h cross. And there is no need to put the value of h and 2 pi. Simply put the value of L and get your answer in the terms of h upon 2 pi. No need to solve h upon 2 pi in such cases. So everyone, please tell me orbital angular momentum for 3p orbitals. For 3p, please tell me orbital angular momentum for 3p. Here I am telling about 3p. I am asking about 3p. So for p, you have to take value of L. Tell me orbital angular momentum for 3p. Tell me orbital angular momentum for 3p orbital. Sorry, we have already discussed about L. Please focus on this page. For P, L is always equal to 1. I hope you all are getting what I am saying about. You can refer this page. For P, L is always equal to 1. And I am asking about 3P. Devasri, there is just a formula. Please put the value of L inside that formula. You will get your answer. That's it. Please put the value of L inside that formula. Arnav, you are getting root 10 cross, S cross. Wow, very good. Okay, okay. You all have excellent mathematics. Okay, very good. You all have excellent mathematics. Okay, fine. Now, please wait. I am telling you the solution. Please look here. For p orbital, L is always 1. For p subcell, L is always 1. I hope you can clearly see to it. For p subcell, L is always equal to 1. I am asking about 3p. So put the value of L equal to 1. So by putting value of L equal to 1, you will get 1 into 1 plus 1. That is 2 into 1, 2. So correct answer is root 2 h upon 2 pi. Root 2 h upon 2 pi. Very simple calculation. You all have got excellent answers. Root 40, root 12, 12, 20, 30. You all got excellent answer. Very good. Yes, Aryan, please tell me how you are getting root 3. Aryan, please raise your hand. Okay, I'm explaining once again. Please focus. I have just asked you orbital angular momentum for 3p. So here 3 is the principal quantum number, that is n. And we have to focus on p. P is subcell. So for p, L is always equal to 1. I hope this page is clearly visible to everyone. So for 3p, you have to put value of L equal to 1. By putting L equal to 1, you will get answer root 2 h upon 2 pi. Arhan, have you attended the previous lectures? H is Planck's constant. Arhan, H is Planck's constant, beta. Atharva, 3p is an orbital. Atharva, that 3 is principal quantum number. You will come to know very soon. Please wait, Atharva, for some time. I will clear your doubt. No, Somil, here you just have to put value of L. That's it. That is the formula. Amay, that is for angular momentum. I am talking about orbital angular momentum. Aryan Verma, please raise your hand. I want to talk to you. Yes, Aryan, tell me. कब बोला मैंने 3x1 करना है? Aryan.
Sir, you told 3p.
Yes, 3p, right. Then?
Yes, sir, you told 3p.
Yes, I told 3p. Then what do you mean by 3p? Does it mean 3x1? Hello? Aryan?
Yes, sir.
3p में what is will be L for 3p? Please tell me. What is L for 3p? Aryan?
And
Aryan?
yes, sir.
Aryan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What is L for 3p? Please tell me.
Sir, you told p value is 1, so 3p equal to 3. So L equal to 3, no, sir?
3p is not 3 into p. Are you getting? Okay, please wait for some time. I will clear your doubt. Okay, everyone. Now please focus. Wait for some time. I will clear your doubt here. You are very confused. You all are very confused. Please wait for some time. Please give me for some time. I will clear all your doubts. Please wait for some time. Let me first finish this. I will clear your doubts. Third is magnetic quantum number. Third is magnetic quantum number, and value of magnetic quantum number can be minus L to plus L. Minus L to plus L, where magnetic quantum number is denoted by small m. It tells about orbitals. So we have done cell, we have done subcell, now we are going to orbitals. M can be minus L to plus L. For example, if L equal to 0, for example, for L equal to 0, and you know L would be 0, that is S subcell. L equal to 0, that is S subcell. L equal to 0 for S subcell, so M would be minus 0 to plus 0. Minus 0 to plus 0, that is 0. So M value would be 0, that is one orbital. We have to draw a single box, that is 0, one orbital. For L equal to 1, that is P subcell. For L equal to 1, that is P subcell, M would be minus 1 to plus 1. Minus 1 to plus 1, that is minus 1, 0, and plus 1. So you have to draw three boxes. There are three orbitals, minus 1, 0, and plus 1. There are three orbitals. Now for L equal to 2, for L equal to 2, that is D subcell, M would be minus 2 to plus 2. Minus 2 to plus 2. So minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, and plus 2. There are 5 orbitals that are minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, which are 5 orbitals. For L equal to 3, that is F subcell, M would be minus 3 to plus 3. That is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. So there are 7 orbitals. Now there is a question. Please everyone listen very carefully. Tell me number of orbitals in G subcell. Tell me number of orbitals in G subcell. Yes, correct. 9 is the correct answer. Yes, 9 is the correct answer, right? Yes, 9 is the correct answer. CVS, please wait for some time. 3P is different thing. 3P means 3 stand for third cell. Inside third cell, I have taken P subcell. That's why 3P. CVS, I hope you are getting. 3P means 3 is for third cell and P is for third cell में मैंने P subcell लिया है. Because inside third cell there are 3 subcell S, P and D. I am taking 3 P subcell. That's why 3P. Yes, right. Aryan, we have not discovered any element which will have G subcell or G orbital. We have not discovered any atomic number so far. Now, please focus. That is 4 spin quantum numbers. That is S. It tells about spin of electron about its own axis. It tells about spin of electron about its own axis. It tells about spin of electron about its own axis. S equal to maybe plus half or minus half. Plus half will show clockwise direction, minus half will show anti-clockwise rotation. Plus half will show clockwise rotation of electron, minus half will show anti-clockwise rotation of electron. We have already studied the velocity formula. You can calculate the velocity of electron from that formula, Atharva. That is V equal to 2.18 into 10 to the power 6 Z by N meter per second. Next is spin angular momentum. Let me tell you one thing. The value of spin angular momentum is always constant. This can be calculated by under root S plus 1 h upon 2 pi. Here the value of S is always 1 by 2. Yes, one's right. Here S is always 1 by 2. You have to take magnitude, not charge. You just have to take magnitude. Bhavin, we are not going to discuss why half is taken over here. You have to just remember that is S may be plus half or minus half, but in formula you have to take only 1 by 2, not the charge. Yes, it will always have a constant value. Yes, it is a fixed value. Plus half shows clockwise rotation spin, minus half shows anti-clockwise spin. Yes, sorry, only magnitude. Ishan, this is for our convenience. Yes, Arav, are you sticking to that question till now? Please focus on current going topic. RC, for this you will learn in higher classes. Yes, spin matters here, Anirudh, right. Aryan, you can take any value, either plus half or minus half. No need to worry about this. Okay, everyone. Saumil, it is not fixed by seeing electron. We cannot say it is plus or minus. It can have any value, either plus half or minus half. No need to worry about this. You can take any value. Sorry, please raise your hand. Yes, tell me.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you tell that answer for L equals to T, you told the number of orbitals?
L equal to?
3.
L equal to 3 for what you want to know about L equal to 3?
Orbitals.
L equal to 3, M would be minus 3 to plus 3, right?
Yes, sir.
कितने नंबर हो गए बताओ?
8.
8 हो गए
हाँ.
कि 7 हुए?
7.
हाँ, तो 7 is the correct answer.
Okay, sir.
Aryan, please wait for some time. Please wait. Answer will be same. Okay, now look here. Now look here. There is a principle which is known as Pauli's exclusion principle, which says two electrons cannot have a fixed or same address. Two electrons cannot have the same address, exactly same address, which means two electrons cannot have all the value of 4 quantum numbers same, identical. Two electrons cannot have all the quantum numbers same. Yes, Asvi, I am telling you not to take the charges. You have to take only magnitude. I hope you are getting. Pauli's exclusion principle, it says two electrons cannot have all the quantum numbers same. Let me explain you with one example. Let me tell you with one example. If 2s square is there, 2s2, that is 2s2, we will pronounce it 2s2. It means 2s is an orbital. What you mean by 2s? 2 is the stand for principal quantum number, that is 2. S stand for subcell. Inside second cell, we are talking about S subcell. And inside S subcell, you know there is S or one orbital. So I have drawn one orbital. Inside one orbital, there are 2 electrons. In this superscript, you can see. So 2s2 means second cell, S subcell, and 2 electron inside that orbital. That is for 2s2. Now there are two electrons. Now there are two electrons. Please focus. I am assigning quantum number for each electron. Please focus. For first electron, n would be 2, principal quantum number equal to 2, and L would be 0, that is for S subcell, and M would be minus 0 to plus 0, that is 0, and S would be plus half. S would be plus half. Let me tell you, this S can be minus half also, as you cannot predict. But point to be noticed is, in second electron, N would be 2, L would be 0, M would be 0, then S would be opposite of first electron always. If you take first electron as plus half, you have to take second electron as minus half. So all the four quantum number cannot be same. Sorry, Yado, M is magnetic quantum number. N is principal quantum number, L is azimuthal quantum number, M is magnetic quantum number, S is spin quantum number. So you can see for the both electron, all the four quantum number cannot be same in any case. So this is Pauli's exclusion principle. Two electron cannot have all the quantum number same. Maximum quantum number which can be same is 3. 3 quantum number can be same, but spin quantum number will differ. Shruti, this is the rule. Inside one orbital, spin will be always opposite. Yes, Shruti, right. You can change the direction. I have shown it by my convenience, Arushi Pandey. I don't know how electron is spinning or rotating. Okay, I am explaining again. Please focus very carefully. Two electron, Pauli's exclusion principle. Two electron cannot have all the quantum numbers same. I have given you one example, that is 2s2. 2 stand for second cell, S stand for S subcell in that cell, and 2 are the electrons. 2 electrons are there in S orbital. So for first electron, N would be 2, that is principal quantum number. L would be 0, that is S subcell. You can see 2s. M would be minus 0 to plus 0, that is 0. If I am taking S equal to plus half, okay. In second electron, N is always equal to 2 in this case. L would be 0, S subcell is S. M would be minus 0 to plus 0, that is 0. And I have to take S equal to minus half here. As I have taken plus half earlier, I have to take minus half for here. So all the quantum numbers cannot be same. As you can see, 2 electron cannot have all the quantum numbers same. I hope these things is now very much clear to everyone. Ayush, we can find out M will be 0. Yes, sorry, right. Yes, Atharva, tell me.
So what happens if L's value is other than 0 and M?
What L?
Sir, what happens if L's value is other than 0?
Tell me an example.
So for example, N is equal to 2, L is equal to 1, and M is equal to 0. So what will be the value of S?
Okay, let tech is 3p1. Okay.
So how 3p1? So can I explain?
3p is any orbital, or any element can have 3p orbital. Are you getting?
Okay, sir.
3p is orbital. Now P is the n equal to 3, right?
Yes.
Hello. For p, what is L?
So for P, it would be 1.
हाँ, तो n equal to 3, L equal to 1. What will be M?
So M would be 0, sir.
No, -1, 0, +1.
So can I
Hello?
explain again? Yes, sir. Can I explain again?
M value would be -L to +L. I have already explained. M is -L to +L.
Yes, sir.
So L is 1 over here, right?
Yeah.
So M would be -1 to +1.
So 1, 2 plus 1 mean?
-1, 2 +1.
Oh, yes, sir.
So how many values are there in between -1 to +1?
3.
Yes, that is 3 orbitals inside P cell, P subcell.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
So value of the S would be 3, right?
S.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, if I am taking 3p1, right?
Sir,
Inside
yes, sir. Can I explain now?
value of 3p is n equal to 3, p equal to 1, m can be -1, 0, +1, right?
Yes, sir.
Now -1, 0, +1 are the 3 orbitals.
Yes, sir.
-1 में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो सकते हैं,
हाँ
0 में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो सकते हैं,
हाँ
+1 में वो 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो सकते हैं, राइट?
हाँ
ना अगर मैं -1 के 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात करूं, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन की वैल्यू s की +हाफ होगी तो दूसरे की -हाफ होगी.
हाँ
हाँ, तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
मतलब वैल्यू का मतलब एस का वैल्यू कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा.
हाँ, that is always constant. I have written in the notes, +half or -half.
Okay, sir, got it. Thank you.
Vidit, value of m is -L to +L. Okay, now I'm not moving anything. I'm not teaching anything else today. You all can ask doubts. Okay, fine. You can ask your doubts. Please raise your hand one by one. I will clear your doubts. What you all doing? Bhavin, please wait. Yes, Vidit, tell me.
सर अभी आपने बोला कि 3p1
Yes.
तो इलेक्ट्रॉन तो रैंडमली कोई भी ऑर्बिटल में जाएगा. देन हाउ डू यू नो
हाँ, तो मैं उस इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात कर रहा हूँ जो 3p1 में गया हुआ है, 3p में गया है.
तो 3p1 का m -1 होगा 0 की 1.
m would be -1, 0, +1 तीनों में से कुछ भी हो सकता है. डिपेंड करता है इलेक्ट्रॉन किस में गया है, -1 में गया, 0 में गया कि +1 में गया.
हाँ तो डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते ना.
वो कैसे डिसाइड कर सकते हैं हम?
ओके सर.
Yes, Arushi, tell me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
So, can you please move to that orbital angular momentum slide? I have a doubt in that slide.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, इसके second line में is equal to root L into L plus 1, फिर वो H वाला क्या साइन है?
H cross.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Shreyas, tell me.
Sir, does S have a unit or it's
What?
just a
No,
number?
it does. They are just numbers. They don't have any unit.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sorry, tell me.
No, sir, no
Sorry,
doubt.
please be fast.
No, sir, no doubt. By mistake, it was on.
Yes, once tell me.
Sir, can you please explain again Pauli's exclusion principle?
Two electron cannot have all the quantum numbers same.
Sir.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, two quantum number cannot have all the quantum numbers same.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Sir, actually, I didn't got that part.
Which one?
So can you please go to that page?
Which one?
That exclusion principle page.
Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir. I didn't got that one. That you made two arrows over S is equal to plus half and S is equal to minus half.
I have taken one arrow upward, one arrow downward, right?
Yes, sir.
I have mentioned earlier, upward arrow is clockwise rotation, downward arrow is anti-clockwise rotation.
Okay, sir.
Anything
Sir,
else?
2S, sir.
सेकेंड सेल में एस सब सेल में एस ऑर्बिटल, उसमें 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
एनीथिंग एल्स?
No, sir. Thank you.
यस आर्यन, टेल मी.
सर वो वाला क्वेश्चन था ना, आपने बोला था वो 3p रहना है ऑर्बिटल
हाँ,
एंगुलर मोमेंटम का, उस आंसर बताओ ना वापस.
क्या? हेलो हेलो
हेलो सर, ऑर्बिटल
आर्यन, थोड़ा
एंगुलर
प्लीज थोड़ा
मोमेंटम
क्लियर और फटाफट बोलो. 3p में 3 is n राइट?
सर ऑर्बिटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम का
आर्यन, यस अनिरुद्ध, टेल मी.
सर, ये ऑर्बिटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम में h क्रॉस का वैल्यू क्या है?
तो तुम बैठ के कैलकुलेट करो घर पे. एस की वैल्यू रख के 6.63 इंटू 10⁻34, पाई इज 3.14 एंड यू नो द 2.
ओके सर.
यस रिद्धि मिश्रा, टेल मी. रिद्धि, yes, sorry, tell me.
Sir, in this Pauli's exclusion principle, you have taken that one electron in anti-clockwise direction. So S we should get minus half only now. So how we get plus half?
एक को क्लॉकवाइज भी तो लिया है, जरा ध्यान से देखो डायग्राम को. एक को अपवर्ड है, एक को डाउनवर्ड है.
अच्छा हाँ, ठीक है.
यस आर्यन.
सर नो डाउट सर, एंड लोअर एंड करना भूल गया था.
यस आदित्य.
Sir, am I audible?
यस टेल मी फटाफट.
Sir, can you please explain the first slide?
फर्स्ट स्लाइड.
हाँ sir.
विच वन?
Sir, the first वो ये principal quantum number के पहले वाला.
वेट फॉर, यू हैव टू रेफर द लेक्चर रिकॉर्डिंग देन.
Oh, okay sir.
Okay, I hope this is clear to you now. Okay, now look here. Look here. Now we are going to discuss electronic configuration. Everyone, please focus on this slide. Everyone, please focus. Please focus on this slide. Let me tell you, as you can see in the diagram, electron will first go to 1s. Please focus. Electron will first go to 1s, then it will go to 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, then 4s, 4p, 4d, and 4f. Electron will fill in this order: 1s, 2s, 2p, then 3s, 3p, 3d, then 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f. Are you getting this thing what I'm saying? Okay, now listen. S ऑर्बिटल में मैक्सिमम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन आ सकते हैं, P में मैक्सिमम 6, D में मैक्सिमम 10, F में मैक्सिमम 14. Okay, now listen here. Look here. As we have mentioned earlier, electron will first go to 1s, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p. Now please focus. After 3p, electrons should go into 3d. Please focus here. After 3p, electrons should go into 3d, but it is not going to 3d. After 3p, electron is not going to 3d, it is going to 4s. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p. After 3p, electron is not going to 3d, it is going to 4s. This is why, because the electron will first enter the orbital with lower energy. Electron will first enter into the orbital with lower energy, and 4s has lower energy than 3d. Electron will first enter into 4s instead of 3d because 4s has lower energy than 3d. And these energies can be compared by n plus L value. Energies can be compared by n plus L value, n plus L rule. Please focus, n plus L rule. If I have taken 3p and 4s orbital, I want to compare between them. Then for 3p, n equal to 3, that is p sub cell to L equal to 1. For 4s, n equal to 4, L equal to 0 because S sub cell. So n plus 1 equal to 4, n plus L equal to 4. If n plus L comes equal, then the value of n, जिसका n बड़ा होगा, that will have higher energy. So here 4s has higher energy and 3p has lower energy. Now if I want to compare between 3d and 4s, if I want to compare between 3d and 4s, for 3d, n equal to 3, L equal to 2. That's why n plus L equal to 5. For 4s, n equal to 4, L equal to 0, n plus L equal to 4. That's why energy of 4s is lower, energy of 3d is higher as compared to 4s. That's why electron will get first into 4s orbital instead of 3d. Electron will first enter 4s orbital instead of 3d because of lower energy. Yes, sorry, tell me.
No, sir, nothing.
Hello?
Nothing, sir.
Then please lower down your hand.
चलाते हो नहीं दिमाग है क्लास अटेंड कर लो फिर मुझसे बात कर
After 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, then 4d, 5p, 4f. You can see in the diagram. Riddhi Misra, please look at the diagram. Yes, Somil, right. Yes, Somil, right. Yes, Atharva, tell me.
So after 4s, 4p, 4d, and 4f, after that I have written just 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f.
आप आगे लेके जाओ उसको 6s, 6p, 6d, 6f, 6g, नो इशू.
सर अगर हम लोग ऐसे लिखेंगे 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 5g तो चलेगा?
हाँ चलेगा.
ओके सर.
Yes, Aro, tell me.
सर सर वो 5p के बाद कौन से शेल में जाएगा, कौन से सब शेल में जाएगा?
तुम आगे उसको लिख के चेक करो. 6x, 6p, 6d, 6f, 6g, 6h.
6s में जाएगा ना?
हाँ चेक करो, लिख के चलेगा.
थैंक यू.
Yes, once tell me.
सर ये एक एरो में कितने ऑर्बिटल्स हैं?
क्या?
सर मतलब ये एरोस बनाए हैं तो सर वो
S में एक ऑर्बिटल, P में 3 ऑर्बिटल, D में 5 ऑर्बिटल, F में 7 ऑर्बिटल्स.
नो सर लाइक सर मतलब ऐसा एरो फॉर्मेशन क्यों बना है इसके लिए?
एरो मैंने दिखाया कि पहले कहाँ पे जाएगा वो यार.
अच्छा सर, ठीक है सर, थैंक यू.
Arhan, after 4s, 3d will get filled. Arhan, after 4s, 3d will get filled. Yes, 5g is also there. Yes, we right. Sorry, Yadav, for n equal to 2, L can be 0 and 1. That is S and P. I hope you understood the quantum numbers. Yes, Sejal, right. Yes, we Mehta, after 4s, you can see the diagram. After 4s, 3d will get filled. Okay, now look here. I have written down electronic configurations for some atoms. You can see for sodium, there are 11 electrons. For sodium, there are 11 electrons. That's why first electron will go to 1s. And s can have maximum 2 electrons. That's why I have written 1s2. Electron will then go to 2s, 2s2. Then electron will go to 2p. P can have maximum 6. That's why 6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6. Now we have already filled 10 electrons. 1 is remaining. That's why I have written 3s1. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Next I have written for calcium 20. First, it will go to 1s, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Please note, till 3p6, we have filled 18 electron. 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2, we have filled 18 electron. After 3p, it will go to 4s. As mentioned in above principle, after 3p, it will go to 4s. That's why I have written 4s2. Because 2 electrons are remaining, I have mentioned 4s2. Now check for scandium 21. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. After 3p6, it will go to 4s. 4s2. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Count the number of electrons. We have filled 20 electrons. 1 is remaining. That will go to 3d1. Is this much is clear to everyone? Okay, now look for chromium. For chromium, the expected one, which we accept the expected electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. This is the expected electronic configuration. But there will be some deviation from expected. As you can see, inside d orbital, we have 4 electrons. But let me tell you, any orbital with half-filled or full-filled configuration have extra stability. Any orbital with half-filled or full-filled configuration have extra stability. That's why I have transferred 1 electron from 4s through 3d to make it 4s1 and 3d5, so that d orbital can be half-filled to gain extra stability. That's why observed electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. This is the observed electronic configuration for chromium. Yes, once tell me.
Sorry, sir, I didn't lower my hand.
What you mean by all chromium 24, Somil? You can write down this electronic configuration. Its atomic number is given. No need to memorize. You can write down by using what the trick I have told to you. First 1s, then 2s, 3p, 4p. Fill accordingly. That's it. Yes, Somil, right. Yes, Reyes, tell me.
Sir, 3D4, sir, or D.
Reyes, you are not audible clearly.
There are already. Sir, I'll write it in the chat section.
Shreyas? Yes or no, tell me.
Sir, I am not getting the 24 chromium one. Can you explain it again?
Are you getting expected one?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is same as the first one.
Yes, then for observe, you have to transfer 1 electron from 4s to 3d so that d can be half filled. 5 electron would be half filled, right?
Yes, sir.
To make it half filled, we have transferred 1 electron from 4s to 3d.
Okay, sir.
So please, point to be noted, if by transferring 1 electron, d orbital is getting half filled or full filled, then you have to make this change. If by transferring 1 electron, d orbital can get half filled or full filled, then you have to make change. Now please take your notebook and pen. Please take a notebook and pen. Sorry, number of electron, that is atomic number. I have already memorized you up to 30 in ABC of chemistry. Please take out your notebook. Have you taken your notebook? Please write down electronic configuration for these elements. Please write down electronic configuration for these elements in your notebook. There will be change in copper. Please focus. There will be change in copper expected and observed. All other will remain same, but there will be change in copper. Please focus. Sri Ram, I am not telling to write down 2-6. Write down 1s2, 2s2 in this form. And don't write down in chat box. Please write down in your notebook. Please write down in your notebook. Shreyas Bhatt, I am transferring 1 electron. It will become 3d5, not 3d6. We have transferred one electron to make it 3d5, Shreyas. Sorry, you have to remember only chromium and copper. That's it. Shreyas, are you getting? Shreyas Bhatt. This 3d4 is not half filled. Shreyas. 3d4 is not half filled. When it will transfer 1 electron to make it 3d5, then it will get half filled. Yes, Atharva, tell me.
Sir, nothing.
Hello?
Hello, sir, nothing.
Okay, fine. Yes, Shreya, tell me. Shreya, tell me.
Sir, what is written in the first and the what is written in the first and the second question?
Oxygen and carbon.
It is actually a bit blurry.
Oxygen 8, carbon
Okay,
6.
the first one is oxygen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you, sir.
Shreya, you have to wait for answer which I will show you later on. I will be showing you answer. Shreya, please wait. Vidushi, no need to write down in chat box. Now maximum number of electron in D is 10. 3D 10 can be maximum. Everyone please try. Everyone please try. Arpit, there are many cases, but you have to focus on chromium and copper. That's it. There are many exceptions in F block mainly. F block elements are full of exceptions. You have to follow the rule once. There is no trick. You have to follow the rules. I hope everyone has done. Please match your answer. Please match your answer and tell me how many are got all the correct. Please match the answer. Okay, Aritri, Sanket, very good. Saket, Aritri, very good. Bhavin, very good. Yasasvi, very good. Yasvi, very good. Nirupama, all correct, right? Vidushi, very good. Shreya Tripathi, very good, beta. Priya, very good. Okay. Kea, very good. Nitisha, well done. Okay, most of you getting all the correct. Shruti, we will not shift the electron in the case of carbon. We will not transfer electron in the case of carbon. Yes, Aditri, right. You can write down. Okay, Sriram, very good. Ishi Navya, very good. Yes, Aro, tell me.
सर इन द केस ऑफ कार्बन वो शिफ्ट क्यों नहीं करेंगे?
it डिपेंड करता है एक्सचेंज एनर्जी पे. डी ऑर्बिटल की एक्सचेंज एनर्जी बहुत ज्यादा है, इसके लिए शिफ्ट कर जाता है, लेकिन पी में ऐसा नहीं है.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
Okay, let me tell you one thing. Please go through the lecture recording once again and learn the quantum number very carefully. And please ask your doubt related to quantum number in next class. And please start solving the exercise problems. Please start solving exercise problems. You have to solve each and every problem. And I hope you all have finished ABC of chemistry. I hope you all have finished the exercise of ABC of chemistry. Atomic structure is not yet over. There are some concepts remaining. I hope ABC of chemistry is done by each and everyone. You have to go through recording to learn the quantum number once again and tell me your doubt in next class. Please start solving the exercise of atomic structure as well. Yes, Aditi, right. Okay, Jenny, very good. Yes, once tell me.
Sir, in TWT, atomic structure is going to come.
This is not yet decided. We will come to you know. We will let you know soon.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the class. Yes, Shruti, right. Shruti Dage, right. Okay, bye everyone. Take care.